All right, good morning, garden friends. It is a cold day today, but I have a lot of stuff I need to get taken care of. Seeing the garden tour is less than 2.5 months away, and I do not want to be last minute doing anything. So today I'm going to be working on my side garden that's by my fence that leads to my backyard. I had cut the Wiegles, the burning bushes, shaped those guys up. So now I'm going to the soil leveled out in the bed because, like I said, my yard is on a slope. I just want it nice and even. Get my gladies planted, dig out the trench, put the new pavers in, plant the pansies, and then mulch it. So I have a lot to do today. So let's go ahead and get this stuff knocked out. So I'm going to go ahead and get a lot of this debris that's in here out. And then I'll take my hoe and sort of like level stuff out. All right, so I'm going to get the food to put around the shrubs before I do anything else. And what you want to do is on the outskirts of the shrubs to put the food around and then just work it into the soil. I'm going to get the blower to get some of those leaves out of that before I start to plant my gladies and pansies. So I'm going to go ahead and start drilling the holes with my auger and putting in some of the bulb tone. I'm not going to be putting any of the gladies behind the Wiegles or the burning bush because they do get tall. Just going to be working them in between and then as a backdrop for my Artemis. So let's go ahead and get these holes with the bulb tone and the gladies in them. And these are the ones that I'm putting here. These are the berry mix. And boy, won't that look pretty against the slate fence and with the Artemis with the silver tone. Like I said, it's all about color combination and textures. Oh, I'm going to take this down because I'm going to dump that in my vegetable garden, recycle that soil for the baskets that I'm going to be making. And then for the gladies, it is the flat, whoops, I'll get that rascal. It's the flat end that goes into the ground and the pointy end that goes up top. Oh, I think I'm going to cut that off. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me go get my clippers. I want to cut that off. I'm just going to cut it back a little bit because I did not realize the main stump was right there with all that new growth. Okay, so all the gladies are planted. And the one thing that I'm going to do, because as you know, because the gladiolas are top heavy, I got some eye hooks that I spray painted black that I'm going to line up on the fence so that when they start to get taller, I'll take some twine and run it to keep it supported so that it does not end up tipping over. So I'm just waiting for those to dry. But once I get done with everything, I'll get those twisted in to the fence. And like I said, that way it'll blend in. It wasn't going to be that silver color of the eye hook. So, all right. So the next thing is for me to go ahead and get the trench dug out so I can go ahead and put the rocks and line up the bed. All right, guys. I was cutting the trench to lay the bricks in. And as you all know, my yard is on a hill. And I was on my kneeler and, of course, lost my footing. And just know that if you do have one of those kneelers and your yard's on a hill, don't use it. I'm okay. I think just more of my pride is bruised, but it's not going to stop me from finishing what I needed to do. Other thing, I'm going to be putting pansies to line up flower bed, but I'm going to use my sit-down pad instead. Okay, for some reason, my microphone was not working while I was planting these, but I'm going to have to go get some more because I'm also going to have to get some more bricks to line up the rest of the bed because I like that color combination, and the remaining ones that I have are all yellow. So I'm going to run up to Home Depot and get some more bricks and also some more of the pansies that are in the purple, magenta, and the yellow. So I'll be back to work on my seating pad. This is one of the hanging baskets that I'm going to go and dump that into one of my garden beds that's not completely full, to reuse that soil, put some new soil in it, and also a new liner, and put some pansies in it, and I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, guys, I am going to just show you what I'm going to finish. My tripod will not stay up on this hill. So I'm going to go ahead and finish planting the pansies in this area and then get the mulch down. And you ever go to the store and forget what you went in there for? I forgot to go get the other, 10 bricks that I need. But I'm going to get most of this done today, and then I'll finish off the rest tomorrow. All right, so the bed is done. And boy, what a difference just a little pop of color can make to a garden bed. Now, while the Wiegles and the burning bush are not blooming yet, adding the pansies to the garden bed just makes it look so lovely, even though my shrubs have not started to bloom. But the Artemis is still having its color and its leaves on it. And then I did the hanging basket. Now the thing too is along the back side where I have the gladiolus, that berry mix is going to look amazing as a backdrop to the fence. Now the only thing else I have to do is go ahead and get those eye hooks that I painted, get them attached so that when the gladdies start to come up, all I will have to do is run the eye backs that I'm going to use to keep it upright. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, how I use the board to spray paint the eye hooks that I'm going to put on the fence so that when my gladdies start to grow, I'm going to use a twine to keep the heads of them up. But it just made it a whole lot easier. Didn't get paint on my hands, and then I got really good coverage so that it'll blend in nicely into the fence. So let me go ahead and I'm going to pre-drill the holes and then get these guys screwed in. All right, we're going to go ahead and get the screws set into the fence. And like I said, the goal is that when the gladiolus start to grow, so them being top heavy, it is not going to allow the flowers to fall over. It'll be a nice showpiece up against the wall. Now, this is the one thing that my husband told me. He actually put a piece of tape on here, and that lets me know how deep to go in to the wood that I need to stop right here. He has all the amazing tricks to help me with woodwork stuff. So let's go ahead and get this done. And because these guys will get about 4 foot tall, I'm putting the screws in just a little bit lower so that it's going to be supporting them in a good spot. And because the bed is on a hill, I'm still at 4 foot for where I'm placing these. All right, so I am all done with this project. Now I just gotta wait to see my berry gladiolus start to bloom. Well, thank you again for visiting Inspiring Garden Corner. And if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing. And I look forward to you checking out my next video.